Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the review for the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, and I've been testing this device for almost 2 weeks now, and I actually first got the 3GB model, which was a review unit that was sent to me by Xiaomi India, but I had also purchased this 2GB model directly from Amazon, and for the past 3 days I have been using this one as my primary phone. So total of about roughly 2 weeks of usage, and I won't go in depth regarding the physical overview or other aspects of this device because I've covered all those aspects already in my unboxing video and the other videos that I've made on the Redmi Note 3. In fact, I have made about 6 other videos on this Redmi Note 3 on my channel, so you can check them out. For example, if you just go to my channel, just go down, you should find a playlist about this Redmi Note 3, and here if you can see, I have posted about 6 other videos, so you can check those videos for a general overview. And before we proceed, let me give you a specs overview. This Redmi Note 3 is powered by the new Snapdragon 650 chipset, which is actually a 6-core processor. And the first 2 cores are powered by the new ARM Cortex A72, which are actually very powerful. And the other 4 cores, that's a quad core, is powered by the ARM Cortex A53. It also has the new improved Adreno 510 GPU, and it sports a 5.5-inch 1080p IPS display. It also has that sunlight legibility. It also supports 4G and VoLTE. It has the IR Blaster fingerprint scanner. It also has a 16 megapixel rear facing camera and a 5 megapixel front facing camera, and the battery is a 4000 milliamp hour battery, which is actually sealed inside. So as you can see, the specs are really good. And now moving to the price point also, Xiaomi has been really aggressive regarding the pricing also. And this 2GB RAM model that comes with 16GB of internal storage is sold for 9,999. Whereas the 3GB RAM model that comes with 32 gigs of internal storage is sold for around 12,000 rupees. And they are sold in India via Amazon and via me.com. On Amazon, again, these are flash sales. I'll have the link for Amazon in the YouTube show notes in case you want to purchase them. And I'll divide this review between the pros and the cons, the things that I really like about this device, the things that I did not like about this device, and later on I'll also give you my opinion regarding the difference between the 2GB and the 3GB RAM model and the overall rating. So first, let's talk about the things that I really liked with this Redmi Note 3. And the first thing that I really liked about this device is the battery. It has a sealed battery, which is a 4050 milliamp hour battery, and I was really skeptical about the battery life because on the paper the battery life looks to be good, but again with the real world usage also, I have to say the battery life is nothing short of extraordinary. As you can see from these charts, I could get an average screen on time over 6.5 hours to even around 8 hours of screen on time. Even when I was completely on mobile data, that is on 3G and 4G, I was getting a screen on time excess of about 7 hours. I also tested this on this 2GB RAM model, and again the battery life even on the 2GB RAM model was very good. So in terms of battery life, I would say Xiaomi has done an excellent job. One of the best battery lives that I've seen on a budget oriented Android device. Next, moving to the build quality, I would say the build quality is also really good. It's actually made up of metal. It's anodized aluminum on the back. I checked with Xiaomi because it feels so light. I have to say the build quality is really good, and the back is also slightly curved. So even though it's having that 5.5-inch screen, it's easy to hold in the hand. So in terms of build quality and the weight, again, Xiaomi has done a very good job in my opinion. And next, moving to the important sensors, again here, I would say Xiaomi did a very good job. It has all the important sensors, including gyroscope. So you can use it with VR headsets, and also YouTube 360 degrees videos work because it has gyroscope support. I also did a lot of GPS navigation with this device, and I have to say the GPS navigation also worked brilliantly on this device. Now moving to other additional features that this Redmi Note 3 has. It has that fingerprint scanner, and I have to say the fingerprint scanner works very well. As you can see, if you just touch it, it unlocks, and the accuracy is also very good, just like a flagship device. Also, it has the IR blaster. Again, both the versions have the IR blaster and the fingerprint scanner, and the IR blaster also works very well. And the good thing is that it also works with third-party apps like Peel, so you are covered. Now moving to the cellular call quality. Again, the cellular call quality was very good. I did not have any issues of muddy calls. The calls were crystal clear, and the earpiece is also really good. Now moving to the speaker phone, also I took some calls on the speaker phone when I was driving, and the calls via the speaker phone were also legible. And many people were asking me, will the speaker get blocked if you place the phone on the desk? Because the speaker is here at the bottom, but it does not get blocked because it has a small plastic edge over here which keeps it, I would say, above the desk. Hence the sound comes even if you place it directly on the desk. Now moving to the processor used, the Redmi Note 3 that is sold in India comes with the Snapdragon 650 chipset. Both the 2GB model as well as the 3GB model come with the new Snapdragon 650 chipset, and I have to say this new Snapdragon 650 chipset performs really well. Also in benchmarks it gets some very good scores, and also I did not notice any excessive heating while I was using the phone. So it's a very good processor and a very fast processor. Moving to general performance, even the general performance of this phone was very good. I did not notice any lagginess while I was using this device. Even I tried using it with this third-party launches like Google Now Launcher, and it performed brilliantly. There was no hint of any lag when I was using this device. Now moving to gaming, I did quite a bit of gaming also with this device, and I have to say the gaming performance was also very good. It could play any game I threw at it without any issues, and even very heavy games like Modern Combat 5 and even Asphalt 8 ran fine without any issues. But in Nova 3, I noticed some lag here and there. But considering the price point, I would say even for gaming, it's a very good device. So these were the pros about this Redmi Note 3. Now let's move to some of the things that I actually did not like, and I've made a list, so let's go over them. And the first thing that I did not like is that though it supports Qualcomm quick charging version 1, but it's actually pretty slow to charge because of that massive 4050 milliamp hour battery. I would say if your battery is around 20-ish%, it'll take about 2.5 hours to charge. And let's say if it's around almost dead, that's around 2-3%, then it'll take almost 3 hours to charge. Hence, the charging time is slightly longer on this device. Also, the supplied charger is not a fast charger. It outputs at just 5 volts at 2 amps. And yes, I did try charging it with Qualcomm certified quick chargers, but it did not make any difference. So quick charging is not there on this device. Now moving to the camera. I would say it has that 16 megapixel rear facing camera, and overall I would say in terms of camera performance in outdoor shots and in natural lighting, the camera performance was actually very good. And even when you take some close-up shots, you have that great bokeh effect, and the color accuracy is also really good. But again, I would say when you take pictures in particularly low lighting, it tends to struggle up quite a bit, and also the color accuracy goes for a toss in very low lighting situations. Again, I will be posting an in-depth review regarding the camera performance. I'll post a separate video after a day or two and also try to compare it with LE1S. But overall, I would say the camera performance is very good in natural lighting and decent lighting. But yes, again, it struggles a little bit in low lighting. But that's the case with almost every handset in this price point. Now moving to one feature that Xiaomi touted at the launch, they said that this will have the app lock functionality, but as of now the app lock functionality is not there. I did contact Xiaomi, and Gemini from Xiaomi responded to me, and he said that that functionality will be added in the next software update. So hopefully by next month we should get that app lock functionality, and when we get that, you can unlock any app using the fingerprint scanner. Also, they touted that you can take selfies using the fingerprint scanner, but that also as of now does not work. Also, one thing that I do not like about this device is that Xiaomi has not made it very clear what kind of glass protection do we have on this device. We just don't know what kind of protection it has, but it does have some protection. As you can see, I did rub it with coin, but I just feel Xiaomi should be very clear about what kind of protection do we have regarding the glass. I also wanted to, some of you were asking me about the performance difference between the 2GB RAM model and the 3GB RAM model. I would say if you are on a very tight budget, then certainly you can go with the 2 GB RAM model. I've been using this 2 GB RAM model with my primary sim for the last 3 days, and it's been working perfectly fine. But again, if you're sort of a power user or advanced user, I would say go with the 3 GB RAM model, because after 3-4 apps with this 2 GB RAM model, if you go back, multitasking will reload the apps a lot more compared to the 3 GB RAM model. Also, I feel that the internal storage is a lot more on the 3 GB RAM model, which will be beneficial if you plan to keep the phone for more than a year. So again, the 2 GB RAM model also performs very well. I didn't notice any lagginess even on the 2 GB RAM model, but if you plan to use it for more than a year, then I feel the 3 GB RAM model would be a better investment. Now, to give you an idea, let me give the rating to this device based on the different aspects. And first, if we talk about the screen quality, again, if we compare it with other devices like the LE1S or the Lenovo K4 Note that also have a 1080p screen, I would give it a rating of 9.5 out of 10. It loses some points because though Xiaomi says that it has that sunlight legibility, and yes, it is visible in direct sunlight, but I feel it could have been a little bit better. Now, moving to general performance, again, the general performance of this device was very good. Again, as I told you, even with Google launchers and third-party launchers, it performs very well thanks to that Snapdragon 650 SoC. I did not notice any lagginess or anything. But again, it runs on that MIUI 7, and the MIUI is sort of heavy. On this 2 GB RAM model, when I killed all the apps, I just had about 990 MB. So the MIUI is actually pretty heavy. Hence, I would give it a rating of 9 out of 10. Next, if we move to the camera performance, considering the overall performance of the camera, again, outdoor shots are really good, and also it can take some really good close-up shots and you get some beautiful bokeh effect. I would give it a rating of 7.5 out of 10. Moving to the battery life, here it really excels, and I have to give it a rating of 10 on 10. And now moving to the styling, build and features, I would give it a rating of 9.5 out of 10. It loses that 0.5 points because it does not support that quick charging. Now, moving to the price to performance ratio, here I feel Xiaomi has done an excellent job, considering that you can get the 2 GB model for just 9,999, and I feel for that price it should get a rating of 10 on 10. As of now, I feel it's the best priced device for the overall performance. And overall, if I have to rate it, I would give it a rating of 9.3 out of 10. And I have written down the summary, so I'll just talk about it. What I feel about this device. So let me just pull that. Yeah. I feel this Redmi Note 3 is one of the best devices in its price range, and it does not skimp on sensors. It has additional features like fingerprint scanner and IR blaster that perform very well. Also, it has outstanding battery life and good day-to-day performance without any lag or excessive heating. The camera performance could have been better in low lighting, but again, compared to other devices in this price range, again, the camera performance is also very good. Overall, I would rate this Redmi Note 3 as an excellent device considering its price to performance ratio. So overall, as you can see, it's a very good device and it performs actually very well. So again, I hope you found this video review helpful. Again, as I've mentioned, I've also posted other videos on this Redmi Note 3. Particularly, I would suggest that you watch the FAQ video that answers a lot of common questions that most of you guys had about this Redmi Note 3. Again, thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, I'll appreciate if you can click the like button, and if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.